Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you today in the Open Ultra League, and this trainer has a YouTube channel, so the link will be in the description down below. And before we begin, I just wanted to let you know that YouTube tells me that about 50% of you are actually not subscribed that watch my content. So let's go ahead and change that right now. If you could take a second of your time, if you like the content, if you like watching the videos, to subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. It really would. Thank you so much. But let's go ahead and dive right into the battles. We do have this team, Wolverine, Cobalion, and Trevenant, so really strong Pokemon. Let's see how these games play out. So Cobalion can take these attacks from Venusaur, and this Stone Edge attack is going to pick up the shield. It would do a lot to that Venusaur. They're going to be able to throw an attack right now. This Cobalion is going to be able to take it. Frenzy Plant not doing much. It can't take another one, though. Okay, so we're going to see a shield. If we see a shield, Cobalion might want to get to another Stone Edge, and they do shield it. So they're going to actually go ahead and make a catch on Togekiss. But honestly, I'd be totally fine with this going into the Togekiss. Maybe they were trying to catch a double kick, but in comes this, well, not a double kick, a Sacred Sword, excuse me. But Wolverine comes in, and Wolverine will be able to farm down as it does. And the opponent actually going to go ahead and concede there. So, good game, well played. Wolverine got so much energy, right? So, it was looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. GG's. Wolverine into Wolverine, we do have a mirror match going on. We're going to see the safe swap into Cobalion right now. They bring in Gliscor. Okay, Gliscor's actually an interesting pick because Night Slash is really resisted, so they really have to go for the Earthquake unless if they're baiting. But I guess we'll see. We'll see if the Cobalion decides to shield it, and they are not going to shield it, and it is a Night Slash. Huge call there. And this Cobalion will be able to get off another Stone Edge. Will the Gliscor decide to shield this, or will they let it go? They do let it go, and they're going to be able to go for another attack. Cobalion is going to shield this because an Earthquake obviously would KO, and it is an Earthquake, so that is a beautiful shield. Really nice calls there. Cobalion able to farm down and able to flip switch there. In comes Swampert. You're going to be having the Trevenant on this Swampert, which is really nice. And I mean, yeah, well, hold up, let's see. So they're going to go ahead and go for an attack. And it's going to be the Hydro Cannon, just going to let it go, totally fine. Going to bring in the Trevenant right now. They do switch into the Wolverine. This Trevenant is going to go ahead and shield this, or let this go. I mean, you do survive it. Going to go ahead and shield it. And we're going to see a Seed Bomb come out right now. Will the Wolverine decide to shield this, or will they let it go? They do let it go, okay. I mean, Wolverine does fine against Swampert as well, right? So we're going to see the Seed Bomb come out from the Trevenant. They do go ahead and shield that. Now we're going to see a switch, maybe trying to catch. Unfortunately, not able to catch, but the Wolverine will throw an attack. This has to be an Earthquake. It is an Earthquake. So we're going to go ahead and farm up. Going for the Earthquake. Will they decide to shield this? If they don't shield this, that is huge. If they do shield it, it's a little unfortunate. They do shield it, and now the switch into Swampert. Swampert wants to get to an Earthquake, but not before an Icicle Spear comes out from the Wolverine. So that will actually just outright KO it, and in comes Wolverine. Wolverine is going to be able to throw this Earthquake, which will KO for sure, no doubt about it. Oh, never mind. There is a doubt about it because it didn't KO. And this Wolverine actually is able to survive all those Powder Snows. It is heavily resisting Powder Snow to get to this Earthquake, and that is going to be a beautiful win. I mean, literally hanging on by a thread there. So well played, GG's, able to take that game. Good game. So let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Wolverine into Alolan Muk. Okay, this is not bad. I mean, of course, the Earthquake is going to threaten that Muk, so we'll see what they decide to do. They actually make a catch onto Jellicent, so good catch there. This going into Jellicent is still not that bad. At least they didn't bait with the Icicle Spear, right? So in comes the Trevenant, and just going to farm up, going for the Seed Bomb. Now, Seed Bomb I don't think is enough to KO the Jellicent, so if they don't shield, it's... Oh, it is enough to KO. I thought it would barely hang on, but it actually is enough to just probably barely KO. Out comes Alolan Muk. Alolan Muk is going to go ahead and throw an attack. We do see a shield. And we're going to see a seed... Oh, not a Seed Bomb, but a Shadow Ball come out right now from this Trevenant. And that will connect. Kind of surprised the Trevenant shielded that because it is going up against Alolan Muk. Alolan Muk's going to be able to win this matchup regardless. But we're going to see that connect. And they're going to be able to throw an attack. I do imagine it is going to be this Dark Pulse as it is that will KO. In comes Wolverine. They're going to go ahead and bring in their Trevenant. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Icicle Spear. They're probably going to double shield They do shield that one. And they do throw an attack. Will the Wolverine shield? No, going to go ahead and let it go. It's going to be a Seed Bomb, which makes sense. Super effective damage. And now we do see this Icicle Spear come out, so now we can see a switch. And I'm assuming they shield this, and then we can see a switch into the Cobalion. Obviously, these fighting attacks are resisted. You got to get to the Stone Edge. Is Cobalion going to shield this? Shadow Ball will do a lot. It's going to shield. It is a Shadow Ball that is a good shield. Going to Overform just a little bit, going for the Stone Edge. Now, is Stone Edge enough to KO? I actually don't know if Stone Edge KOs. Barely doesn't KO, a couple more, but a couple more double kicks, but they are able to get off another attack. It's going to be a Shadow Ball. Not going to be enough to pick up the knockout, though. And this double kick is going to KO, and then you could just... Not double kick. Why do I want to call Sacred Sword double kick? It's a Sacred Sword attack, and then you could just double kick down. So yeah, that KOs, now you could just double kick down, right? And that will be a beautiful game. Looks like the opponent may have force quit. Sometimes when this happens, that means you force quit. But either way, that's okay. That's going to be a GG's. Well played. So let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Here we go. So it's going to be Wolverine into Giratina. You absolutely love to see it for sure. They're going to go ahead and switch into their Wolverine. Out comes Cobalion. So this is totally fine. Gonna go ahead and go for the Sacred Sword right now. Not the double kick, the Sacred Sword, right? So this Sacred Sword is going to connect. And they're going to be able to throw an attack. Earthquake will do a lot. So it is an Earthquake. Good shield there. So we're going to go ahead and Overform. I would have went a little bit more, probably. But this is going to pick up the knockout. But to be fair... Oh, actually they shield it. Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. Able to get off another one. You love to see it. Will they actually shield it? I feel... No, they don't shield it. Oh, they do shield it. They're invested in it. So they're going to be able to get off another Earthquake. But honestly, would Earthquake even KO? It would not KO. You love to see it. And this Cobalion's still going to be able to win anyway. So they come in with Giratina. Out comes Wolverine. Great matchup. I mean, still have a shield. This is looking really good. Not going to go ahead and shield this. If they have Ancient Power, I guess they go for it. They go for the Dragon Claw, so I guess they don't have Ancient Power. But we do see this Icicle Spear coming out, so it's going to take 2 Icicle Spears to KO the Giratina. Actually, it's going to take more than that. Never mind. I mean, sometimes I forget how tanky the Pokemon are in Ultra League. Even though I consider Ultra League my best league, I still sometimes forget about how tanky some of these Pokemon are, right? But Dragon Claw not going to be enough to KO, and now you can farm down. But they actually switch into Swampert. Oh, this is a GG's. This is a GG's, and the opponent will concede there. And that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. Yeah, well played. So let's go ahead and move into the next battle. We have Wolverine into Wolverine, so another mirror match. Wolverine was nerfed this season, but it's still really good, right? And we're going to see a safe swap into Cobalion. They're actually staying in, so we're going to see a farm up to that Stone Edge. Going to go ahead and go for the Sacred Sword right now, and they're going to let it go. Yeah, I wonder if you can get away with throwing Stone Edge. It would do more damage. Oh, Icicle Spear, nice bait by the opponent. Oh, and in comes the Talonflame. But yeah, because it seems like they never shield with the Wolverine, even if you charge up for it. But I mean, Sacred Sword is you know, more safe play, right? But either way, great bait. I think Cobalion can live this Flame Charge. It should easily be able to live this. Not easily. It lives it, but not easily. And it still is able to get off this Stone Edge. So, Talonflame is tough for the Pokemon in the back, but Cobalion at least has play against it because of the Stone Edge. And obviously that would KO the Talonflame. Flame Charge coming out. So going to be able to go for this Icicle Spear right now. You probably do have to shield the next one just so you can get off a second Icicle Spear. Yeah, you probably... I mean, you don't want the Trevenant on it. Yeah, going to go ahead and shield this. And throw this. I think the opponent actually caught this with their own Wolverine. Did they? Yeah, they did. Well played to the opponent there. So we're going to go ahead and farm up. They actually throw... Is this an Icicle Spear? I think this is an Icicle Spear. No, never mind. It's an Earthquake. So we do see this. And are we going to see a farm down? I think we have to see a farm down and go for the Shadow Ball against the Talonflame. An Icicle Spear is not going to KO. Ooh, the opponent still has 2 Pokemon. The Talonflame should go down, I think, to a Shadow Ball. Oh my gosh, it's a Swampert. The Swampert's going to go down to a Seed Bomb, and then you need to get to the Shadow Ball to KO. This is... Oh, that actually doesn't go down? Wow, and they actually switch out, but look at that. Trevenant would have went down to that Incinerate, but it's going to be able to get off the Shadow Ball. This is going to KO, easily KO, and in comes Swampert, able to farm down just before they get to the Hydro Cannon. That is a good game. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sharing your battle experience with us. Have a good day. Bye.